Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to the Level 1 Podcast. This is part 2. I know it sucks I had to do 2 parts today. So whenever OBS forces an update, that's open broadcast software. That's what I use for my streaming software. For some reason, it resets some settings. And it reset my settings so that basically my pop-up messages wouldn't work. Now they work. So shout out to Pug for a $20 tip. This is the only animation I have right now that's game specific. I figure I'll keep this one because, hey, I'm still playing Street Fighter 6. I'm not going to stop playing Street Fighter 6, so might as well keep this in the rotation. But everything else has reverted back to the animations that are more generic. You know, no more Final Fantasy 16, no more Diablo, and no more Zelda animations, okay? Cool. But they were good for the while they lasted, right? They were fun. Okay, so thank you, Pug, for the first tip of the day. Let's get you up on the leaderboard because I got distracted there. Oops. Very nice. Thank you for that. And then I received a $5 tip from Ricky Martin. Are you planning on playing Tekken 8? Yes. Cover a little more as you are with Street Fighter. Don't know, because that depends on if I like it or not. With Tekken, I'll be honest, haven't really played Tekken competitively ever since like the Tekken 3, Tekken 4 days. I like covering the new games, seeing the stories, learning some characters, but for the most part, usually I get to a certain point and then I feel like I've hit my competitive wall. I'll give you some perspective here. When Tekken 7 came out, all right, I enjoyed it a lot, and I played with the characters who I've always used in this series, like Paul and King. Then I actually tried new characters. What's the girl's name? The girl in the white dress. Is it Lily or something like that? So I started using her, and I thought she was really good. And I was actually doing pretty good for a while. But what ended up happening was I basically hit a certain ranking online. And when I hit that ranking, it was like I hit the skill wall. Boom. The only way, was it Lillian is her name? Is that it? I don't know. I don't know what her name is because, you know, I really don't play Tekken that much. So basically when I hit this skill wall, the only way that I was going to get better at the game was to play it not only a lot, meaning not once or twice a week, but a ton more, and to start studying videos, to start studying tech. Like, there were things people were saying, you need to know perfect frames, and you need to know this and that. And I was like, well, I don't know any of that. I literally know nothing of that. I haven't learned the game to that level. I know the basics, but I don't know anything above the basics because I haven't played Tekken competitively in so long. There's so much tech that's been added to the game. I didn't have that know-how or that knowledge. It would have taken tons of hours of investment. At that time, I don't think anyone wanted that. A lot of people were already saying that they didn't really like the Tekken stuff or there was too much of it, playing it twice a week. So I was like, listen, there's no way I can advance. And I basically dropped the game, and that was it. I never really went back to it. All right? So same thing with other fighting games. You see how much I'm playing Street Fighter 6, and even now look at my ranking, right? I'm not master level yet or whatever. And even with as much as I've played, you understand how much investment it takes to get good at these games. So realistically, the only way I would get competitive level at another fighting game would be to drop Street Fighter 6. Now, do people want me to drop Street Fighter 6 after investing 2 months into it? Probably not. Plus, people probably want to see me play all the new DLC characters as they come out and stuff like that. You know, I don't know. It really, the way I see it is you play it by ear. I'm buying the game regardless. I'm playing the game regardless. But to what extent I play the game depends on my enjoyment level, the viewer's enjoyment level, the difficulty level of learning the ins and outs of the game competitively. There's a ton of factors involved in this, you see? So, what are you doing back there? What are you doing behind me? What are you doing behind me, Jasper Kitty? What's going on back there? What is it? What is it, Jasper Kitty? Jasper, say something. He meowed very loud, very low. He said, meow, just like that. What are you doing behind me? Huh? Say something. He never talks in here. I swear to God, this cat is one of the most talkative cats. Outside of this room, he will meow all day long, and it's the cutest thing. When he's in here, he won't meow. He refuses to talk to me. What are you doing? Don't mess with my LED lights, okay? Okay? He's messing with the LEDs. No. Stop that right now. Come on. Stop messing with the LEDs. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, Jasper. Come on. Don't mess with the LED lights. They're a part of my setup. You can't mess with them, alright? Leave them alone. Oh, boy. Because now they're all messed up because he moved them. Can you still... No, don't touch them. Jasper, stop that right now. He's doing it to get attention. That's why he does it. He wants my attention. If I mess with Dad's setup, I'll get his attention, and he won't talk to the people on stream. He'll talk to me. Jasper, come on. Let's get out of here. Now he's going to... See, he wants to play with me. It's not time to play. I'm on the show. The stream is live. Oh, my God. This cat is something else. Jasper, do not mess with those lights. You'll upset me. Now I have to fix the lights because now they're a little messed up. They still look all right, but they're a little messed up, so I'm going to have to mess with them when he's out of there. Anyway. Okay. So let's see. Also, I suggest you buy a full-length mirror and shadow box in between matches. I'm not doing that. That's incredibly stupid. But thank you very much. Jasper! Stop touching the lights. Jasper, stop that right now. That's it. Jasper, leave the lights alone. Get out of there. Come on, get out of there. Get your kitty butt out of there. Get your kitty butt out of there. I'm messing with my lights here. Ugh. Hey! Stop that. Stop it! I'm gonna get the... Oh my God, Jasper. Being very fresh. He's being a very fresh kitty today. Jasper, come on, get out of there. There we go. He got out of there. All right. Leave that area alone. Don't do anything behind me. Okay. So, all right, so thank you for the tip. And it looks like Lavinia re-upped their membership. Says, we want Armored Core. Chat pressed 1 for Armored Core. And I saw no one pressed 1. So, okay. Well, I'll think about it. I'll let you guys know by the end of the month about Armored Core. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sold on it at all. I'm really not. I'm not sold on it. So, all right. So, guys, that is it for the podcast. If you would like to ask me any questions, please tag me in the chat. We'll do a little bit of Q&A before we end here. And then we're going to jump into Final Fantasy 16, try to get as far as we can in the game today. Very doubtful we'll beat it today, but it would be great to get as far as we can. We'll see how far we can get. Jade, you going out today? It's all good, man. I'll see you when you get back, right? Cool. I have no idea who I'm maining in MK1. The game's not even out yet. How can I answer a question like that? What are you doing? Now you're laying down behind me. He's laying down flat behind me. Being silly. Play the game off screen? What game? Final Fantasy 16? He's a knight. He's doing something. I hear a noise. I turn around. He looks up. Like this. Like, what is it, Dad? What is it? What are you looking at me for? So I turn away. I hear a noise. I turn back. He goes, what is it? Okay. I got a $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. I thought this was an anniversary. There's no broken controllers or headsets in your background. I have tons of broken headsets, but I threw them out. Remember, I got rid of them last year. We went through my closet, and I did a big closet clean out, and I threw out all the old shit. It's all gone. I did have those for... I'm serious. I saved broken shit for no reason. I had it in my closet cluttered up, but all that stuff was thrown out last year. Are you just going to stay back there? If you behave, I don't mind if you stay back there, but you have to behave. Don't chew the wires, okay? He's crazy. Yes, I've pet a tiger several times, Willow. I have 17 or 18 tigers in the house. You just don't see them. I keep them in other rooms. Yes. My back was to the chat when everyone typed 1. Oh, well, then it never happened. Exactly. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. Sorry about that. Lots of people pressed 1. I won't take your word for it. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. There you go. What did I do with the cool action figures I had in the video? Most of those were given away or sold off or left in Connecticut when I moved in 2014. I did not take all that stuff with me. Jasper, don't do it. I warned you. Leave those alone. A significant amount of stuff was left behind, or when I moved out here, the first few years that were very tight financially, I sold a bunch of stuff online. So a lot of that stuff is gone. Everything that I have left, you've seen. When I did the closet clean out, I showed you what I got. That's what I got. That's my leftovers. So. I keep watching them. Does Jasper sing? Well, here's the funny part. All right? Let's say, for example, it's night and I'm getting ready for bed. So I'll be sitting there brushing my teeth. And Jasper will walk into the bathroom. And I can't say Jasper, so I'll say, So it sounds like Jasper. Like, Jasper. It's like, And he'll go, meow. So I'll go, And he'll go, meow. And I go, oh, okay. Meow. So he's a musical kitty. He doesn't sing, but he reacts to music. So there you go. Mr. Puzzle says, knowing chat's track record with recommending games, just skip Armored Core. I got a very interesting suggestion. Someone wrote me a very long forum email. All right. And I appreciate when people take the time to write me nice messages and let me know that they care about the content or whatever. Someone wrote me a long form email, and here, in a nutshell, here's what they said. He's now needing this. Look. He's needing my t-shirts. In a nutshell, here's what they said. They said, you are at your best when you play games you're really enjoying. And we can tell when you're really significantly enjoying a game. We know it. So what we recommend is play games that you know you're going to have fun with. So, for example, if you know there's a game you're not very interested in, regardless if all your audience asks for it, you should probably skip it. If there's a game you absolutely want to play, but your audience doesn't seem to have interest in, play it anyway. If you want to play retro games, just play those retro games. And eventually what will happen is your viewer base may change and skew over time, but basically the people who like you and your content the most will be there, and those who are simply there just to see a certain game or to see you rage at a certain game or whatever will eventually leave. Now, yeah, that'll be a change in audience because I've always kind of played every new release, but ultimately what you'll be left with is a group of very positive supporters who are going to basically support no matter what you play, you see? So instead of having a night where I'm playing a game where I get tons of views but no one is really supportive and everyone's trolling me, instead, every night will be people who are loving what I'm doing, having a great time, positively supporting in any way they can, and that's going to be a different feeling. So here's the deal. I kind of understand that. I do. It makes sense. But it's a different philosophy. It's not something I've ever done. I've always been, hey, if there's new games coming out in the fall, I should try to play a bunch of them. Even if they don't all look great, try to play the ones that people are interested in seeing me play, right? Like, so for example, perfect example right now, Armored Core. I don't really want to play Armored Core. I'll be honest with you. I really don't have interest in it. Mecha combat doesn't really interest me that much. I don't find it to be my interest, the realm of my interest or my forte. All right? And quite frankly, I feel like if I play it, I'm probably not going to enjoy it. People might enjoy seeing me be frustrated and rage at it, but I'm probably not going to like it, you know? Now, here's the difference. Let's say, for example, there's a franchise I've missed. I'll give you some examples over the years of things that have happened like this. I had never played a Yakuza game, and all of a sudden, it was suggested to me, you should try Yakuza, because you've literally never played it before. You just give it a shot. I play Yakuza, and as quirky and weird as it was, I love it. And now I play all the Yakuza games, right? Persona, right? Another franchise I'd never played before. I didn't know anything about it. But people are like, hey, you like classic style, turn-based RPGs. Persona is that plus a whole anime plot line. You're going to love it. Played it, loved it, right? So if it wasn't for me listening to the feedback of my viewers, I might have missed out on a bunch of stuff that I love today. However, if you don't notice, those suggestions were based off of franchises that already existed and aligned with my tastes already, because those viewers knew me as a gamer and knew what I liked, so they suggested things that they knew I would like, as opposed to just play a new release because it's a new release, right? Most streamers don't just play every new release. They pick and choose. what they personally think will be more exciting to them or their audience or both, you know? They're not just, oh, just play a new release because it's a new game. You know? I really don't think, again, he's giving himself a full bath behind me now. With these games, a lot of them, I feel like I play them just because they're the new version of the same game or because everyone's asking me to do it. Like, for example, in the fall, we've got Lies of P coming out in September, and then we've got Lords of the Fallen coming out in October. They're literally both FromSoft knockoff games. Let's admit it, right? If I'm going to play one, I should only play one. I shouldn't play both. But how do you even determine which one to play? I've told you guys, I really don't like playing the FromSoft knockoffs. I would prefer to just play the FromSoft game. So if you were to ask me, do you want to play Lies of P or Lords of the Fallen, I would say, I want to go back to Elden Ring and do my magic run, right? Because that's fucking FromSoft. So, that's kind of my attitude. But again, people will be screaming at me, play Lies of P. Why didn't you play it? Why did you skip Lords of the Fallen? So, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Moving forward, it's very hard at this stage of my broadcasting career to know exactly what to do or what's the best thing to do for the channel. Like, I really feel like this month, August, should be a month where it's a retro month. We focus on classic games that I've already played or things that are throwback playthroughs. Like, I wouldn't mind playing one of the Zelda Oracle of Ages or Seasons games because it's retro, because it's old. It plays like classic Zelda, but I've never played them before. That could be something special. Or going back and playing classics like Super Mario Bros. 3 or Mega Man games or other ideas if anyone has ideas. Plus, playing GTA 5, playing Street Fighter 6, and doing anniversary events. Like, that sounds exactly right for what we should be doing for August. I don't see how interjecting new games like Pikmin 4, which I'm not ultra interested in, you're not either, or Armored Core, which I literally have zero interest in, how is that exactly going to fit in or work? Or just make everyone frustrated when I don't really have enough time to juggle a new game with everything else I'm doing, right? So, that's the thing. And it's not that it's always going to be older games or whatever, but, all right, I'm going to give you a perfect example here. You ready for this? In June, I played Street Fighter 6, which I absolutely 100% wanted to play. I continued to play and complete Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I played Diablo 4, and I played Final Fantasy 16, all right? If you were to honestly ask me what I think I should have just played in June, I would have continued to play Zelda, I would have played Street Fighter, and that's about it. I probably wouldn't have played Diablo at all. I would have skipped it. And Final Fantasy, I probably would have been on the fence about, but once I saw those reviews come out saying it's just a linear game that's nothing like Final Fantasy, I probably would have skipped Final Fantasy 16 too. And instead, I would have done things that I wanted to do. Maybe we finally could have had our summertime chill playthrough of one of these RPGs I wanted to play for years and years and never got to play because we never have opportunity to do so. Or we could have continued on with Elden Ring, right? So there's other things we definitely could have done. Do you think those would have been better than what we did? Maybe. Diablo 4 was fine, but did it really add anything to my streams? Did it necessarily, was it a must-play game? Do you want to know the truth? No. I could have easily skipped Diablo 4 and missed nothing. Same thing I feel with Final Fantasy 16, which is weird, because typically when you play a Final Fantasy game, it's absolutely up there as one of the best games of the year, you cannot miss. I feel like I could have skipped Final Fantasy 16, it would have actually affected nothing whatsoever, and it wouldn't have mattered at all. And that's sad, but it's true. Okay? So, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if we had, done things differently, chosen to do things a little bit differently, I don't know. Would things have been better, worse? I don't know. But it was an interesting email. I appreciate that person. I didn't respond to it yet, but I appreciate that person taking the time to writing me, that giant email about it, because by the way, that wasn't the only thing in the email. It was a big story about, watching my content, hearing about my critics and detractors and things, and, all kinds of, it was very insightful. So I really appreciated that email. It's an interesting concept, because I'll give you an example. Hold on a second here. So we already know that pretty much the only notable release in August is Armored Core 6. We know that. Here's September. Starfield, Lies of P, MK1, and then I guess at the end of the month there's a new Harvest Moon, which I thought could be interesting if you wanted to see a chill game in the rotation. And then I guess there's a game called Cocoon. Now, I don't remember what it is, but I remember seeing it on one of the game shows and thought that it was good. Okay? So that's September. In September, I would say absolutely I want to play Starfield and MK1. But that's all I'm sold on. Like, I'm not sold on any other games. So I don't know if we should play any other ones or not. October is absolutely effing insane. Just listen to this. Detective Pikachu Returns, Forza Motorsport, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Lords of the Fallen, The Grinch Christmas Adventures. Of course, we'll probably play that around Christmas. Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man, not Spider-Man 2, it's Spider-Man. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, City Skylines 2, Sonic Superstar, and Alone in the Dark. That's insane, right? So what are the games I absolutely want to play that month? Assassin's Creed Mirage, Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and if Sonic Superstar does come out, I want to play that. All the others are maybes. But how do I decide? Do I only play those games that I just said are set? Or do I actually, like, listen to your feedback? What do I do? November has WarioWare Move It, Like a Dragon Gaiden, Persona 5 Tactics, Super Mario RPG Remake, and Modern Warfare 3 so far. There will be more, but that's actually what we've got right now. You know? And then December, there's a new Dragon Quest Monsters game. I'm probably not playing that one. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora sounds good. And I'm probably going to play that Grinch game. I'll probably end up playing that in, like, December. Okay? So when you're looking at all of these games, like, which do I play, which I don't? Well, if I only pick the ones that I want. Let's say I pick 2-3 a month that I really like. But the rest of the month, I just play games I want to play. So that means Street Fighter 6. But then I pick other maybe retro games and things that I want to play. Would that change the audience? Or is the audience going to demand that I play all the new releases? You know what I'm saying? It's an interesting premise. Because a lot of people might just come just to watch me play the new game. But then if it's bad, they like watching me rage. But these aren't necessarily positive, supportive people. If I only play games I know I'm going to enjoy, then we're going to have a more positive, supportive audience because they're always here when I'm having a good time. Also, you know, the other part of the email that the person wrote me was, if you're only playing games you enjoy, there's going to be no more rage montages. There's going to be no more frustration. You know, those are the montages that make me look bad because the people take it out of context and make it look like that's all I do. And there's people who've come to stream recently and said, I don't get it. I see all these negative montages. I come to your stream. It's literally not what's on your stream. Yes, maybe there's like 5 minutes of an entire 5-hour stream where you're frustrated about something. But of course, that's all that your idiotic detractors highlight to make you look bad. But you're not doing that on stream all day, but they claim you are. You're right. So if I only play positive games that I like, then probably those moments go away. And now, of course, it's a different style of content. But will it work? I don't know. It's an interesting premise. It's a very interesting concept that this person presented to me. I don't know. By the way, don't worry. I haven't made any decisions or anything. I'm just throwing this out there so we can talk about it. All right? So we can figure out, do you guys think this is a good idea? I've already moved away from the King of Hate persona. That's gone. There's no more King of Hate persona. That's been gone for over a year. I'm moving all away from all those concepts and things of the past. I'm trying to evolve. You know what I'm saying? So... Oh, by the way, the villain says move Street Fighter 6 to night shift as new games are coming out. That's exactly what's going to happen. See, Street Fighter 6 needs to be daytime streams when I'm trying to learn a new character or if I'm trying to make major progress to push a character from one rank to another. But outside of that, there's no reason for Street Fighter to be a 3-hour daytime stream. It's worked for 2 months, but when new releases start to come out, especially in September, that's exactly what you're going to see on daytime streams. Games like Starfield and Mortal Kombat, those are going to be the daytime streams. Street Fighter absolutely will end up being nighttime streams at that point when the new releases hit. You're not going to see Street Fighter trumping new releases. Never. That would not happen. So, okay. Also, you know, some people, well, this same person and others have said, one thing that I should do is moving forward, don't give any attention to the trolls whatsoever. So let's say, for example, there's a troll in chat and they're spamming or whatever. If I'm going to moderate them, just moderate them and literally say nothing. Just do it and say, don't give any attention. Because again, when I kick a troll out of chat, that's what the idiotic detractors will highlight and make a part of, oh, here's their highlight. See, Phil only banned trolls today and swore like a sailor, and that was his whole stream. And that's not true, right? So, there you go. So maybe that's what I'll do. I give no attention. You know, you won't even know if I ban someone or not. What I will say is this. Too many people who are here are nosy on purpose because a lot of people here are watching just for that drama content. So, for example, if they see someone get kicked from the chat, they say, why'd that person get banned? I want to know what happened. Why did it? None of your business. And you know what? If I see that excessive stuff too, you'll get banned next. And then I just don't pay any, I won't even mention it. And that way we can move forward and no one has to listen to the bullshit. Because honestly, if you're here just to ask questions about who's getting moderated, you're not here for the right reasons. You're not here to enjoy and be, a chill part of the fun and the community. So why are you here? You're just sitting here for drama, then leave, right? Because you're not going to get it. You're not going to get what you want. All right, some interesting things. What I would like, what's your feedback? Do you think maybe I should focus more exclusively on games that I absolutely know I'm going to like and enjoy? Should I still continue to do the variety of new releases that I do? You know what I mean? Like right now, Pikmin 4, if it were a different time or place, if I hadn't just played a bunch of RPGs that were a little boring, at the same time, if it was for my anniversary month, I'd probably want to play Pikmin 4. Honestly, right now, I have no desire to play Pikmin 4. None. Armored Core, I don't think it's in my wheelhouse of games that I'm interested in. I just don't see it happening or being successful. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but tell me why as well. Don't just say, I want to see it, but not explain why you think it would work for my content. I need to know why you think it would work. All right? Okay. Lucky 3 Leaves says you built your channel by playing all types of games as the average Joe and giving your viewers insight into different games with a constant factor. So try Armored Core. Well, yes, but you understand that things are not absolute. It's the point I'm making. Perhaps this person's suggestions are good. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Do you think that is a good suggestion or not? Because, yes, I've done the same thing for 15 years. Maybe it's time to change. Everything about that sometimes you need to change for the better instead of doing the same thing for 15 years. Maybe it doesn't work anymore. Maybe that formula worked back when I was an insanely popular YouTuber. I'm not anymore. Maybe playing every new release doesn't work anymore, right? I don't know. This is what I'm proposing to you. Swaggo Nito says we got to change and evolve. Maybe that's the case. Correct? Zen Shuriken says, yeah, but maybe that's why you made it 15 years. Maybe so. You're right. Maybe you're right. This is what we need. This is the good thing about me having a podcast every day. We talk about this stuff. And now what will happen is people will watch this and I will get a ton of feedback from you guys about what's going on. So there you go. Big Papa Phil says, when's the next Viewer's Choice? The thing is, we don't really do Viewer's Choice anymore. Viewer's Choice was based on hitting a subs goal or a members goal. We don't do those anymore. So for Viewer's Choice, like literally, I just ask you guys what kind of games you want to see me play, and we'll just play a game. There's no giant formal voting process with that shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I would say, Jasper, please tell me you're not attacking that wire. Jasper, stop that right now. Stop it. Don't attack the wire. Let's go. I turned my back on him, and he's attacking the LEDs. Okay. So, what was I going to say? Oh, probably, honestly, the next big Viewer's Choice thing is going to be what we've been doing every year. Where basically, Christmas, you guys vote for what games you want to see me play during the Christmas marathon, and then one of those games turns into a full playthrough, and usually one of those games is a Bethesda game. The last 3 years, it's worked like that. First, it was Fallout New Vegas, then it was Skyrim, then it was Oblivion. So now, what would be the next Bethesda game? It's probably either going to be Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, right? So that'll be your choice, what you want to see next, That's interesting. Elder Gamer 420 says, I heard someone say once, do what makes you happy. Don't be the flavor of the month. Interesting. All right. Interesting. Oh, by the way, shout out to Adam, who did a super chat. I totally missed it, Adam. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Adam, for the super chat. Let's get you on the leaderboard. I appreciate that, and sorry that it slipped my mind. I was probably distracted by Jasper Kitty behind me, which, by the way, he just left the office. So, all right, guys. I think it's been a great podcast. I hope you enjoyed the video. Seriously. I hope that people now, you can watch it on demand. It went live at 12 o'clock, so it's live as of now. I'm sure people are probably watching it right now and enjoying. I hope. Let's find out. Let's see here. Is anyone watching and enjoying the video? Yes. Already has almost 200 views, 23 likes and climbing. That's good. Please give it a look if you haven't seen it yet, if you missed it on this podcast. But I left it as a separate upload on purpose so you can watch it by itself. And like I said, I'll leave that as the highlighted video of the month on the channel 15 years of Dark Side Phil, right? Thank you for watching, guys. I think it's time to adjourn the show. But tomorrow, we'll know how far I got in Final Fantasy. We'll be able to talk a little bit about that. All right, everyone? Thank you so very much for watching the Level 1 podcast. I hope that you enjoyed the show. It's always a chill, fun time here on DSP Gaming. Please give me your feedback on all the topics that we discussed today. Feedback is key to the success of this channel. Let me know what you think about everything discussed. Leave a comment. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the next awesome show. Sound good? Thank you, my friends. And I will see you soon.